Hey, it's Tim Ringgold, and here is another app to make your life more relaxed. Hey, everybody. So here we are with your app of the month, and it is Yousician. So frequently I show demos, I guess, of apps that are either virtual instruments or relaxation apps. But if you've ever wanted to either get back on an instrument that you learned earlier in life or learn an instrument for the first time, this is one of the best apps I've ever seen. So I wanted to share it with you. Yousician, you can learn piano, guitar, ukulele, bass, or voice on this app. And the way that the app works, first of all, it's available on all platforms. Yay, no hate mail from my Google Play customers. And it's game-based learning. So they've basically taken lessons and turned it into, not unlike Rock Band or Guitar Hero, where they've gamified making music, but far more advanced. So the app actually listens to you playing in real time and gives you real-time feedback as to your performance, not only pitches, but timing. It's unbelievable the amount of computing power that goes into this app that's happening at the snap of a finger. It's simply mind-boggling to me. And it also lets you kind of drill down on the instrument and kind of take your learning in whichever direction you want. And I'll give you an example of this in the video. But oftentimes, like on a stringed instrument, let's say it's ukulele or guitar, you may want to learn rhythm where you're learning chords, or you might want to learn leads or melodies. Those are two different things completely. And the app lets you choose which ones you want to learn. On piano, you'll see in the video that is coming after this another example of that. So it's very cool that it lets you kind of determine where you want to go with your instrument. It also has, it asks you at the beginning of your session, how much time do you have to invest in your practice session that day? And it will build a practice plan around the time you have, and it'll keep a timer going in the background. And when you hit the time, it lets you know. So really, like, micro learning is possible. You can do 10-minute intervals on this app and learn. And I can tell you that from personal experience with this app, because the way I approached it, I did a 30-day challenge for myself, and I only gave myself 10 minutes a day to practice. And it was totally effective. So you don't need a lot of time in order to make this app work for you. The app is free, and there are paid plans available for either single or multi-instruments. And I highly recommend you invest in it. But give it a try for free, but the free version just is constantly interrupted with ads for the paid version. And I think you only get 10 minutes a day that you can use it. So it's very restrictive. But like I said before, 10 minutes is all you need. So if you just want to start out on the free to give it a sample and see if you like it, do it. It's totally worth trying. So let's get into the video. All right, here we are on the settings page of Yousician, and just an amazing app. So much to say about it. There's, as you can see, 5 different instruments you can learn, and you can sign up for the single instrument or the multi-instrument levels. I have multi-instrument just for my own purposes. I've done everything but bass on here because I don't own a bass, and I'm super impressed with all of them. Singing's really creative, really well done. So, Yousician listens to what you're playing or singing, and it can just, it can hear it and compute it, process it in real time, and compare it to what it's producing also to match, to see if you're doing what it's telling you to do. So I'll give you an example of that. I'm going to show you around a little bit. So we're in settings right now. If I just go to my profile, it's going to show you my activity. It's going to show you like what I've done so far. There's also a social aspect to it. So there are followers and following. But I can go to songs. I got these 3 things across the top. Songs, where it just shows all different kinds of songs that I can learn. And then there are collections, like if you want to learn a certain genre or style, right? Like let's say you want to learn some lullabies. Boom, it's going to show you all these different lullabies that you can learn. So pretty cool. If you go to learn, this is the part that just blows me away. The amount of lessons they have and the way they design their lessons. So it starts out at 0, like I have no idea what I'm doing, right? And you just develop and develop and develop. And then it gives you 3 paths you can choose. Classical, if you want to learn classical piano, knowledge, which is music theory, and pop, which is just pop music. Now, for me, 4 years of classical conservatory taught me 0 about how to play pop music and chord songs. So I learned more in 1 month with this app about pop music than I learned in 4 years at a classical conservatory. So I don't need to learn any more classical. I want to pop. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let's see, where am I? Let's go to 3 chord songs. Let's click on that. And the way that these are designed is it's going to teach you 3 chords eventually, and then build them all together into music by the end. So I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration because it gives you a training video, a workout called the trainer, and then an actual like practice song, in this case called Dreamer. So I'm going to kind of pause here and just give you a quick demo of each of these. This is what the videos look like.
Now you'll learn a new chord, the C chord. The good news is it's very similar to the A minor chord that you already know. All you need to do to change A minor into a C chord is move 1 note. So let's start by playing A minor.
So they give you a up close picture of her playing it, but the diagram down below, super cool, of the piano with the key, the pitches, the pitch name of each. Boy, I need more coffee. The note name of each key. That's really what I was trying to say. But also notice that they're color-coded. So what they do is they have different fingers have different colors that they associate with it. And that's pretty cool. You'll see the diagram up above. So it shows you how to finger the chords. And then once you get through the video, you get this little trainer. And the trainer basically is going to just work out you getting your fingers playing each chord properly. So then now you have to play, and the app recognizes, yep, that I did it correctly. Now watch what happens if I don't play it correctly. Doesn't move on. Doesn't move on until it hears the right chord. So between C and A minor is just the change of 1 finger. So I'm just practicing the dexterity of moving between the 2. And you can see I got to do it 15 times here. So I just keep doing it over and over. And this is really good muscle memory for my hands because my fingers need to be trained.
Well done. You can continue to the next exercise.
Hey, thanks. Once you go through that trainer, then it gives you a song to actually work out what you've learned. So let's take a look and a listen. So I'm going to set it up here. I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to show you a couple things about this, and then I'll let it kind of play and you can watch. First of all, you get the grand staff up above, which is what most people are used to, especially with piano, for learning how to read music. But you'll notice that the notes are color-coded. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, what that means is they're telling you what finger to play that note with, because you'll see at the bottom there's this color code chart that they have that they get you used to using the same fingers on the same notes. So all thumbs are green, all index fingers are orange, etc. So you can start to have your fingers in the right place, and you just know, oh, okay, that's green, that means I play that with my thumb. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So very cool. And then you can see below the grand staff, we have the piano itself, the keyboard, and it's showing you where all the notes are on the keyboard and what color, so what finger should I be playing each note with. down below that, it shows you the whole song, so you can see what's coming, how far you've gone. And you'll notice as I go through the song, when I make mistakes, it will mark the note red. It's almost like a typo or like a misspelling, right? I got it wrong. If I get it right, it marks the note green, and it'll actually keep score for me and keep track. So just kind of watch how this works.
When I think about my baby, I don't think about her beauty, not her smell and not her touch, nor her lips, but just the way she plays. I can't exactly call her a flower.
Now,
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
pretty detailed. This thing is really solid in terms of being able to listen and play along. And if it's not getting the sound loud enough, it'll stop. Now, one thing I will say is you absolutely want to use this app with headphones, because otherwise it gets confused. It hears its own playback in the microphone and it has trouble telling the difference. Right now I'm not using my headphones to shoot the video, so it's kind of causing a little bit of a trouble. But it'll score how you play, and you can play it again and you can slow down the tempo. And this is one of the things that I want to just end with. Sorry about that background music. You want to play a song as slow as it takes to play it right, because you want to dial in that the tempo is the same throughout the song and you play the song correctly all the way through. So whatever tempo you have to play in order to play the whole song correctly, usually it's like the slowest or hardest part of the song, you slow it down until you can play that part correctly. It is not a race to play a song as fast as possible. That is not the point. Many people get caught up in trying to learn a song and play it fast. That is just the worst thing to do in terms of learning. You want to play the song correctly. So if that means play it slow, the slower you play the song correctly, the better you ingrain it into your muscle memory. And that's just something, that is counterintuitive, but that's what you want to do. So you can change the tempo of the songs and slow them down until you play them correctly. I could go on with this app and do like 30 minutes because it is so cool. We've only done one instrument, but I'm not going to do that to you. So go out and get it. Try it out. If you don't like it, cancel, but definitely pay for the service. The free version is terrible. They really create a very compelling argument as to why you should pay, because they make it next to impossible for you to use it for free. So just pay $10, whatever it is, for the instrument for a month. It's a dirt cheap steal for the value that is in this app. And you'll enjoy it. It's far more musical than just sitting down with a metronome or a songbook. So give it a whirl. I'd love to hear what you think of it. And let me know if you tried out any of the other instruments besides piano, and what did you like or not like about them. I'm a pretty big fan of this app, and I recommend it pretty much everywhere I go. So let me know what you thought of it as well. All right. Hey, thanks for checking out the review. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and leave a comment. Let me know if you've tried this app before. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? And then also let me know if there are any apps that you've used to either make music and or relax to music that you'd like reviewed or just to share with the community. All right? All right, we'll see you next time.